being here. Today what I have for you is something a little bit different. I decided to do a pick a card reading that is meant to actually uplift you. So we're doing a compliments video today. I just wanted to spread some love and light, which is one of my favorite hobbies, and maybe if more people do that instead of trying to put other people down to make themselves feel better, we will live in a better world, but that's a topic for another day. I will let you know what are the good qualities that other people see in you that you might not give yourself enough credit for. This should be just a reminder or a confirmation for everything that you already possess and know about yourself. But maybe this would also give you another perspective that you are not seeing. So let this boost your confidence and self-esteem without boosting your ego though, because cockiness is a turn-off in my book, and is often a result of overcompensating or masking low self-esteem. And cockiness is also the greatest indicator for small dick energy, which is quite oxymoronic now that I think about it. But I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, this is a reminder you can be critical to yourself and hold yourself accountable, but still be kind to yourself and give yourself the credit when it's needed. And if you know your worth and you rely on your own judgment, then no negative or positive comments can affect you in any way. One of my favorite teachers actually used to tell this to us in class, but if anyone gives you a compliment, simply respond, I know. And this might be a bit too eccentric, but the truth is, you are the one holding the power over your own perception. And if this perception is strong, then no one can move it in any direction. The realistic point of view can actually be a negative point of view, so let yourself get some compliments today and use your discernment. But yeah, as I said, the truth is that you're the one holding the power over your own perception, so please use this with discernment. I love giving compliments and uplifting people around me, and I'm sure you do too. So please also do this for yourself. And be honest though, don't go out of your way to compliment something in people just for the sake of giving a compliment. Be authentic and simply verbalize it if there is something positive that stood out to you. And that you never know how this can make a person's day, or even something in themselves that they find that is being actually something that they need to hide might be the most beautiful thing in your eyes. So speak your truth, especially if it's something positive. You can never go wrong with bringing some positivity in this world. And also, if you don't like hearing good things about yourself, you can take compliments or you deflect them, or you don't believe them, or you think there are ulterior motives behind them, which sometimes of course can be the case, but mostly not. And other intentions of people, you can sense if they have other intentions in your communication anyway, so why not take the compliment, right? But yeah, if this is the case, then you likely have a worthiness wound that has been developed in your childhood or as a result of other traumatic experiences like going through bullying or abusive relationship, friendships, and etc., which I'm so sorry for. But then you need to kind of teach yourself or train yourself to express love to yourself, and this is exactly why am I here. But yeah, while you should not base your worth on and self-perception on others people's point of view, no matter if it's positive or negative, as I said, it is always nice to hear something good about yourself and to feel seen and validated, because sometimes we can be overly self-critical. And actually we can be blind to our amazing qualities. So let this video be a nice, like, self-confidence boosting, enjoyable experience. And I have 3 piles for you today. This is pile number 1 with the tiger's eye. Then here we have pile number 2 with the rose quartz angel. And we have pile number 3 with the yellow citrine cluster. But yeah, also some disclaimers, of course, as always. This is a collective video, so probably not everything would resonate for you because there are messages for multiple people. But please just take what resonates and let go anything that doesn't really apply to you. Also, in case you're interested in getting a personal reading that is just for you and not a collective one, you can DM me or send me an email, of course. I also do astrology readings, so don't be afraid to reach out if you have any questions. And yeah, I believe that would be it for today. I will let you now choose your pile, and I'll see you in a bit. Hi pal number 1, welcome to my channel. If you chose the tiger's eye, which is also a stone for abundance, a stone for protection as well. This one looks like an eye, it's really cool. Okay, so let's start straight with your compliments. First, here we have gifts from the past, which lead me to the thought that maybe you have lots of talents and people see that you're a very talented person. They wonder, when did you learn this? How did you learn this? Like, did you start in your early childhood? Is it just a gift that you have? But people see that you're a very, very gifted person, almost like you had this knowledge from a past life maybe, or it's just your intuition leads you to it. But you're very gifted. Maybe you worked really hard and you started very young with this, but something that you worked for, or a creative gift that you worked from the past, it's showing now and people really appreciate it. And in general, you're a very gifted person and everyone sees that. Also with the scary mirror, here you're a person that is not afraid to look in the mirror, is not afraid to be critical of themselves. If you hold the people around you to a high standard, they see that you also do this the same for yourself. You're always there to be the first one to criticize you and to hold yourself at a high standard, and you know how to to hold yourself accountable, which I think is very admirable, and that's a really, really great feature, as long as you're not going too far in the scary mirror to the point that you're getting a bit delusional with the negative perception of yourself. But being objective and holding yourself accountable, being able to see yourself clearly and to own when you made mistakes, that's a very admirable quality, and I think it shows a very strong character. And it's also, and you're a person that is not afraid to maybe say sorry, to own up when they made a mistake, which again shows a lot of courage. So you're also a very courageous person. Then we have everything you need too soon. So maybe you're a person that is very giving. If you like someone, when someone enters your life, you just give everything you have immediately. And maybe that led to some hurts on your side in the past, but that's just a gift, because you're such a loving and open person. You're not afraid to give your light to people. And I think that's also very admirable, and also takes a lot of strength. And I hope you also give yourself everything you need, as you do hold yourself accountable. Maybe sometimes you also need to give to yourself some more. But that's actually being a giving person. Maybe you look at this as a weakness, but it's not. If for the right people, it's never going to be too soon. So don't be afraid to shower people with your love. Just be more concerned with the people that you're loving. But overall, people see that as a gift. They compliment you, they talk about how uplifting you are, how giving you are, and that's beautiful. Then here we have justice. So, as kind as you are, you're also very well articulated, and you know how to put your boundaries, you know how to see which are the good sides and the bad sides of situations. Your sense of justice is very well developed. You know how to... Maybe people even don't expect this from you just because you're so open and giving, but when you have to, you know how to put people to their place, and you know when to really be the hard judge to say, no, you don't deserve this, or yes, you're guilty. So you're also good at giving verdicts. You're good at perceiving people. You're good at seeing what is wrong and what is right, and you're not afraid to speak about it. And you almost can be like a barrier or a carrier of the news, because sometimes the people around you maybe even rely on your judgment for people. So they ask you, what do you think about this? Because they know that you'll be really good at seeing through people and being like, no, that's not the person for you, or being like, yes, that actually seems like a very nice person. So you seem like a very fair person, very fair, and good at establishing good and bad. Then we have alchemy here, and with this card, first I want to show you because it's so pretty, but it's also number 66, which is actually for balance, and justice also talks about balance. And this is also the card for Libra, which also talks about balance. So yeah, you're a very balanced person. Maybe that's also something that people talk about. You're so loving and giving, but at the same time you're very strict when you have to. You can be very cerebral when you have to. As loving as you are, as feeling and emotional and empathic, you're just as intelligent and as analytical and mind-driven. So the heart and mind, they're a perfect balance. And with the alchemy, maybe every situation that you come through, somehow you manage to bring the best out of it. Even if there are downfalls, people see that you're such a great alchemist. You can turn one thing that seems like a bad thing and transform it into something good. So whatever you're doing, people see like almost you have this magic that you can turn everything you touch to gold, and you're not afraid to follow paths that maybe not everyone can, but you see the greatest potential in it. Then we have sitting on top of the world. So I think you have a higher perspective. You're good at looking at the bigger picture, and maybe again it's this balance that you also are good at seeing the details and being a detail-oriented person, but you also have the big picture, and when you have to, you can kind of pull yourself back to see what else is there, or what did that happen. But people see you as someone very wise, someone that is a very good advisor, someone that is good at seeing everything from afar. Maybe sometimes you pull yourself back and you kind of just look at people, you evaluate them, and then you make your own judgment. And you're very good at that, pulling your energy back, monitoring people and seeing their true face. Because yeah, maybe some people show their good face, but when they're not consistent, you can very easily judge their character and see that maybe that's just a mask. Okay, Then here we have, am I focused on what I'm losing or gaining? Yes, again with the alchemy. I think you're a person that is actually focused on what you're gaining, and everything that you lost, you know that you're actually gaining something from it. Because yeah, maybe you believe things are happening for a higher reason. Maybe you just are good at getting the best out of situations, as bad as they are. But that's an amazing gift, because when you have this mindset, you can overcome any obstacle, because you don't even look at it as an obstacle, or it is an obstacle, but you know in the future it's going to be a gift. So almost I'm hearing this kind of mindset that things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. And that's a beautiful way to think, and people admire this about you and they want to be more like you, because yeah, sometimes our negative thoughts can, and the way we look at situations can be the reason we are resisting and we are feeling down. And when they see that you can be so practical, pragmatic, analytical, and realistic, but at the same time still manage to maintain this positive outlook somehow, it's very admirable. Sorry, I just stopped the AC. I didn't realize it was on, so I really apologize if it was a bit noisy. But yeah, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Yeah, as I said, the beliefs that most people would have, that they limit themselves and they say, oh, I'm not capable of doing this is going to be too hard, let's just take the easy route, it's gonna be easier. And you're like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing anything that it's not fulfilling me. I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to take the harder road, the one that it's maybe not as not many people have walked through it. So the path is more wild and there might be some thorns on it. But I don't care, because I know I'm going to do it. And I know the only thing that can stop me from it, it's myself. Nothing else can stop me. And this determination that you have, it's amazing. Then we have, name all the things you love. Yeah, you're not afraid to express your love. You're not afraid to say it. All the friends around you, they love your energy because you're so supportive, so loving. They know that you're always going to be there for you. There for, I hope, yeah, I really hope you're always there for yourself as well. But they know you're always going to be there for them. You're just, your energy is so loving. It almost like flows out of you, you know? You're like a safe space for I'm sorry. You're like a safe space for a lot of people around you. I don't know if you know this, but yeah, a lot of people actually rely on you, and you don't know how your love have helped them through quite some difficult times. What else could this mean? Yeah, again, this brings me back to what I said here, but yeah, things are not happening to you, they're happening for you, because you're good at seeing other perspective. And with what else could this mean, and the alchemy, again, just your perception, how you look at things, it's so amazing the way your brain works. But everything that happens to you, you just, instead of going to the negative, that might be actually the obvious perspective. For example, if you get a flat tire and you're late for an event or something, and you think to yourself, instead of what everyone else would do and start being like annoyed and, oh, why would this happen now, and like cursing probably, you'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I just for some reason I had to be here right now. Maybe if my flat didn't get maybe if I didn't get a flat tire, I would have gotten in a car accident or something bad would have happened. So I just accept things as they are, and I think of what might be the higher meaning behind them. What else could this mean? So that's, You have a beautiful mind, pile number 1. Beautiful mind, beautiful perspective, really strong, like this balance of emotions, but also a really sharp mind, being an inspiration for the people around you, being there to give them advice and be quite sharp with them when you have to, but also do it lovingly every time. That's a perfect balance that you have. You're a very balanced person as well. I can sense that. And maybe some people that don't know you, that don't even expect this, because they've only seen one side of you. And when they get to see the other side, they're like, oh, okay, I didn't expect this. Like, people normally are kind of in one side of the spectrum or the other side of the spectrum, and you're all over the place, but in the best way. You're just like almost like this avatar, like, you know, you have all the fire, like all 4 elements in you. So that's great. So now we're going to do something fun, because last night when I got the idea for this video, I decided to create my own little deck, or not really a deck, but just create some cards with attributes and different characteristics that might help you identify yourself or just boost your confidence, which is really the purpose of this video. So let's just take some of them and see what you get. Okay, I think that's enough. Or not, you have more, because you're that amazing. But okay, let's see. First, here we have self-reliant and quick learner. Yeah, I got this with a gift from the past. You're a quick learner. You're very good at observing information, at adapting new hobbies, adapting new habits, adapting new knowledge, and being good at them, and people being like, oh wow, like, when did you learn this? How? What? Yeah. And you're also very self-reliant, as I said. Yeah, you're not afraid to look in the mirror. You're not afraid to also, maybe you enjoy solitude as well. You're good at putting your own boundaries, having time with yourself, evaluating situations on your own, and getting to your own conclusions. That in the first when you got through this path or this obstacle, maybe you reacted like every person would too, that is getting frustrated. But then when you take the time to spend some time with yourself and evaluate what's going on, then you get a different perspective and see what else could this mean. Okay. Then we have extrovert and mentally stimulating. Yeah, you're extremely intelligent. Like, people love being around you just because you're so smart. They learn every time they're with you, they can learn something new. And with extrovert, yeah, I got more of a ambivert kind of a vibes, because you do have some energy that is also self-preserving. So maybe you're an ambivert, but maybe you're an extrovert. You like being around people. People like being around you for sure. Or maybe that's how people see you, because you're so bubbly and lively, but they don't know that you also have this more introverted side. And yeah, you're very mentally stimulating. Then we have here independent. Yeah, these are complementary to each other, but you're very independent. As loving as you are, maybe some people even depend on your love, but you're independent, which is great. And calm. Yeah, that's why people come to you for advice, because you're very calm, relaxed, and maybe you help them. Even just being in your present and in your energy kind of helps people relax. Okay. Then we have cinematic. Maybe you're into film, you like watching different series and movies. Please let me your recommendations down below, because I'm also a film fanatic. But yeah, or maybe you're just, the way you see life is almost cinematic. Like, your perception, it's everything, you make everything magical, like in a movie. And then we have royal. Ooh, okay. You have this royal vibes, this regal energy, that maybe you're giving this very noble. That's why also people rely to your judgment, because they know that you almost have this, I don't know, what I'm getting is philanthropic energy, like maybe you're a future philanthrope, you know. But yeah, you have this royal energy that's really beautiful. And yeah, people might sometimes even feel like they're less than you deserve, or this might trigger some people even around you, like, oh, why are they acting like there's something more than me? But that's, you just have higher standards and you hold yourself in a manner that it's more sophisticated than they're used to, or they behave. We have alluring, yeah, and also eloquent. Okay, so with alluring, you, I'm getting that there's something about your eyes. You have very piercing eyes. The moment you look yeah, it's almost like you're looking through people. You see inside them. They cannot hide anything. The moment you lock eyes with someone, you have read them like a book, and you have this piercing, alluring eyes. People almost maybe have hard time keeping eye contact with you because your eyes are so piercing. And we have eloquent. So yeah, you're very, I think I even said it, you're very well articulated, you're very smart, very intelligent, very well read. Every time people speak to you, they find something new about themselves, or just some information that they haven't got to themselves. But yeah, and with the justice, again, you can actually be a very good, like, advocate for people, because maybe sometimes they cannot elaborate on their own problems, but you'll be there for them and you know the exact right thing to say. We have real. So yeah, also with the scary mirror, you can be very real. You're real with yourself, you're real with the people around you, and as loving as you are, when you have to be, you're a bit more harsh, and you're a truth teller as well. Again, with the compliments, you're not the one, you love complimenting people, but you wouldn't go out of your way to say something that it's not true. You do it from a realistic point of view. And we have intimacy. Yeah, people feel safe with you, they feel calm with you, because you create this intimacy that maybe they're scared of and they kind of crave, but they cannot really let themselves have. And you create this space of intimacy around you. And people maybe are open to share some stuff that they normally are not open to sharing with other people, just because of this intimacy that you bring. Then we have ethereal. Yeah, there is something otherworldly about you, just your essence, the way you carry yourself. It's beautiful. It's this lightness, this with the royal. It's, yeah, not a lot of people out like you out there. Like, you're almost like a fantasy to someone, I'm hearing. And we have resilience. Okay, and the fact that those are on the same card. As ethereal and as calm and light you are, you're also extremely resilient. And maybe people who don't know you, they don't know what you've been through, and they just think like, oh, who they think they are. And you're like, oh, if you've been in my shoes, you know who the fuck I think I am. Oops, sorry, YouTube. But yeah, you're very extremely resilient. The things that you've gone through, that is why you're such a good advisor, and you're so loving, and you're so caring, and you're so good at whatever you went through that built this resilience in you. You alchemize it in the most beautiful way. Like, whatever you went through probably could put other people down to the point that, yeah, I don't want to say it, but to a very dark place, and you actually got out of it stronger than ever before. And really not a lot of people can do this. Then we have satire and Venus. Okay, so with satire, yeah, you're also very funny. You have this really fun sense of humor that it's like sarcastic and use irony. You're not afraid to make fun of yourself, which I think it's also again shows courage and almost have this like self-deprecating humor, but it's coming from a loving place, you know. And people really love about you. They can not only learn with you and be mentally stimulated, but they can also just laugh and have this like light moments. And yeah, your humor is probably also mentally stimulating because your intelligence shows even in the way that you use your humor. And then we have Venus, and Venus is the planet of the feminine energy, the planet of love, the planet of romance. So a lot of people see you as their perfect match. As if you're not a feminine, maybe just your feminine energy is really, and with the intimacy, it calls people in because they feel so safe and you have this softness about you. Then we have here Supernatural, which was one of my favorite shows growing up and actually is the reason I can speak English. So this video is sponsored by Supernatural. But yeah, there is something, as I said, with the Tyrio, there's something otherworldly about you. Like, you're supernatural. Maybe you even have some gifts that you're not sharing with anyone, but or you are, and people know this and they're like, wow, like this person is, there's something supernatural about them. But yeah, you're one of a kind, pile number one. You're definitely one of a kind, and people see this about you, and I really hope you also see this about yourself. And we have street smart. Okay, so not only that you're so intelligent and you have knowledge on all these different kind of topics and you have so many talents, but you're also street smart and you have this like more dark sense of humor, and you know, you can, what I'm getting, you can talk with anyone. Like, you can have this royal energy, like you can be at a noble dinner and carry, you know, keep the etiquette and everything, and then you can go on the street and a homeless person can come up to you and you just talk to them for an hour and you wouldn't care about it because you're not pretentious in that way, and you're very street smart. Like, but I'm getting that you're also intelligent in a knowledgeable way, but also you know your way around the streets. Okay, nice. Then we have confident. Okay, I love this. I hope you are confident, because maybe even if you don't see yourself as confident, or this is not the case, other people definitely see you as a confident person because they just believe like you have all these characteristics, you possess all of these gifts. How can you not be confident? Like, it doesn't make sense. So you should be more confident, okay? And then we have scent. Okay, maybe you have a distinguished scent, a perfume that you're wearing, or there is something about your essence, your scent, when you pass by, people are like, oh, what's that? What's that smell? Like, what's your perfume? What are you wearing? But yeah. Okay. Then we have intuitive. Yeah. You're, as I said, you're very good at perceiving people, and you do this with your intelligence and your knowledge on people, but also intuitive. And even when people, that's why your friends come up to you for advice, because sometimes what we see in the 3D with just our eyes, a person might seem like the perfect person on paper, but your intuition can see right through them, can see right through that mask, can see right through the fake behavior that they're mimicking to get in your life, for example. Or you can intuitively feel when people around you are feeling bad, and you'll be there for them. And maybe sometimes they even don't know it themselves that they're going through something, or what they have been through have affected them in that way. But your intuition is so strong that you're the first one to tell them, like, are you okay? Like, I had a dream about you and you seemed like you weren't doing so well. And they're like, oh, I guess I'm not doing that well, actually. So you have super strong intuition. And maybe that's actually one of your superpowers, is your intuition. And then we have profound. Yeah, I feel you have this profound knowledge that it's almost like out of this world. Yeah, as I'm sure you've read a lot of books and you have a lot of knowledge that you've gathered through the years and all the effort you put it, but there's some stuff that you're just profound. You're just wise, and maybe you were wiser than your peers growing up. You always had this knowledge and this, yeah, way to see through situations and people. Then we have activist. Okay, I love this. You're not afraid to speak out, and with justice, you're not afraid to speak out for the people who are not able to speak out for themselves. You have a higher cause, and you have a really strong sense of justice. Yeah. You're there for people that are in need. You're always helping. You're an example for people around you. And maybe you're participating in different charity events or different protests, which I think is very admirable. And I applaud you for this. And I think you should continue doing for sure. And people also admire this about you because they see that you have a higher cause and you're not afraid to speak out. And some people don't have the courage that you do. So keep being an example, pile number 1. And we have insightful. Yeah. Again, with profound, with intelligence, with intuition. You're very insightful. You help people see a different perspective. You help them see the truth. And you're really good at seeing things that most people wouldn't. Like, you say one sentence that can change a person's life. You can change the way they think. You can change their whole mindset. You're so insightful. Okay, then we have manifester. Apparently you're a very good manifester, good at getting what you want. And as I said, yeah, you're not afraid to walk the hard path. You're not afraid to go on an enchanted territory. As long as you truly want it in your heart, then you go for it as a true manifester. And we have nature. So maybe you love nature. Maybe people feel almost like they took a hike in the mountain when they're with you, because you have this wildness about you, but also this nurturing, relaxed energy. Maybe you just love nature. Maybe people want to go in nature with you, or they love going on hikes with you. Yeah, something about nature. Okay. Then we have both. Yeah, so as soft and intimate and feminine you are, you're just as bold. And again, we have this, as I said, this balance and this contrast in your character that is so interesting. But you're not afraid to be bold and to speak out when you have to. And this can almost caught people off guard just because you're so soft and loving. And then you're like, here's the truth. And they're not expecting this often, probably. But if they know you, then they respect this about you, because they know this is coming, again, from a loving perspective. But you also know how to put boundaries when you have to. And we have ESTJ. So maybe this is your MBTI type, if you know about them. I honestly really doubt there will be any sensing people in my videos, but maybe, who knows? Okay. We have fighter. Yeah, again, this also with activists. I feel like you fight not only for yourself, but for other people. You're a fighter, and everything that you've been through with resilience have made you the fighter you are. And rather than going into a victim mentality, or also becoming the people who put you down before and put you in this situation that make you resilient, you took the high road and you become a fighter, not only for yourself, but for other people that might be going through the same thing. So you're a true fighter for justice. And we have union. You might bring this sense of union to people, like you're the piece that they're missing in their life. They feel whole around you, like, And you're another thing, maybe you're good at uniting people that seem very different, but somehow around you they just get together and it makes sense. Maybe you have a very like colorful friend group that every person is so different, has different interests, but then you can unite any people, you can unite any like different nationality, different characters. You're the like the middle person that can really connect anyone. So maybe you're also a good networker as well. Okay, ooh, I didn't know there that much. But yeah, you're just that amazing, pile 1, okay? Humanitarian, yeah. I thought this was going to come out, especially with fighter and activist. Yeah, you're a humanitarian. Your heart is so big. You want to help everyone in need. And you should be careful though to put your boundaries, because when you're so empathic and intuitive, you can almost feel the pain of the world, like the pain of the people in the world. And you have to learn to put boundaries and not carry others people pain on your back, but do whatever you can to stop it. And we have 555, which is the angel number for change. And this with a humanitarian, maybe you'll bring some change in the world that actually makes a big difference in a scale that you have no idea. Okay, love that for you, pal number 1. Like, send me a message, I wanna join. Resilience. Oh, we even have this twice. I didn't know I did that, but yeah, you're extremely resilient, and whatever you went through, I'm so sorry, but I really am happy that you now see what you went through this, and you're focused on what you gained out of it, not what you lost out of it, and you turn it into your biggest weapon. And we have 999. Oh wow. Yeah, this is actually the angel number for humanitarian work, for being a mediator, being a person that brings people to union. And this is this shows that you're extremely enlightened person. Again, with also ethereal, you just have this essence. Maybe you're a starseed, maybe you're really connected to the divine, you're really connected to the source, and people can see this. You're an earth angel, my pal number 1. We have grateful, yeah, and you're also very grateful for everything that you got, even though you did it yourself, even though you've been through some not so pleasant times. People admire that you're still grateful for everything that's happening to you, and you express gratitude, and they learn this from you, because this is actually something that not a lot of people can do. And we have 777. So yeah, again, this is the number of the divine. You're strongly connected to the divine. You have guards that are like spirit guides that are there for you all the time. Like I said, guards, so maybe they're almost guarding you from all the negative energy that you attract, because when someone brings so much love and light into this world, the dark energies actually get so triggered. So you don't need to worry about anything, because you have a strong team behind you, okay? And I also be there for you, okay? So, but yeah, grateful. Here we have worth ethic. Yeah, so as connected to the source and divine, your worth ethic and your present in the 3D world is just as strong. But again, you have this balance. You have it all. Like, you're intuitive and connected to the divine, but also so intelligent and have such a strong work ethic. So you can be very realistic, which confuses people, because they either see this side of you or they see this side of you. And then when you have both, it's almost like this cognitive dissonance in a person, right? And we have detail. As much as you can see the bigger picture, you can also see the details. And with insightful, yeah, you can see the small details that not a lot of people can see. Maybe that combined with your intuition can lead you to profound knowledge and profound insights that not a lot of people can get to. Because, yeah, you can see the details that a lot of people actually overlook. We have free spirit. Yeah, I think I said that somewhere earlier, but you're also free spirit, and you like spending time with yourself, you like spending time in nature. You have this freedom that just bursts out of you, and nothing can cage you. And we have 888. Okay, be prepared for a lot of abundance coming in your life, because you're so self-sacrificial. Your intentions are always good. They're always with a higher purpose, and that is why you will be gifted with so much material abundance, because that was never your actual goal, and because that is what you deserve. Okay, you have graceful. Yeah, you're strong, bold fighter, graceful, but you're a graceful fighter. Maybe you're, I don't know, you're a fencer. Yeah, let me know if in the comments if you're a fencer, because I don't know. But yeah, you're a graceful fighter. You have this grace, you have this royalty, but you also can be a warrior when you have to. And you can be a warrior for human rights. You can be a warrior for the people in your life. And yeah, that's almost also another side of you, that maybe people see your soft side, they see how graceful you are. But when you become your warrior self, they'll be scared, okay? And they should be. Okay. Aesthetic. Okay, you're also this. People love your aesthetics. They love the way you dress. They love your scent. They love, maybe what I'm getting is also your social media. You're a very aesthetic person. The way you look at life, it with cinematic as well. The way you look at life is just so beautiful. You can see, again, and with the insightful and detail, you can see stuff that a lot of people overlook, and you turn them into your own aesthetic. And with the free spirit, you're not one to follow trends. What I'm getting is that actually you're a trendsetter. Okay. We have writer, so maybe you're a writer, maybe you love writing, maybe you're a very gifted person with articulated and this mentally stimulating and satire, street smart. It makes a lot of sense that you're actually a very good writer. Maybe that's your occupation, maybe that's something you like doing, maybe you're like writing poetry, maybe you're just very good at articulating yourself, or maybe you're doing creative writing. And we have ENTJ. Okay, so you're, yeah, again, with, I guess you're probably quite extroverted, or that's how people see you, but you're also very organized with detail oriented. And the TJ, yeah, we have both sides of the spectrum. You can be extremely analytical, but you can also go with the flow when you have to. We have trust. Yeah, you're very trustworthy. People just trust you. Even people who maybe have hard time trusting people, you somehow manage to get to their heart and make them believe and trust you. And you have soft. Yeah, because you can be very soft, and you're open-hearted, you're heart-led, which makes people soften and trust you. Then we have unique. Yeah, we got that already. Those qualities and the combinations of those qualities make you so unique. You're one of a kind, and every person around you can see this. And even if they try to put you in a box, they just found out that they cannot, because you're unique. There's no one like you. There's no one that can compare to you, because you're so authentic. There's no one like you out there. And we have caretaker. Yeah, you're also so loving, and you're probably a caretaker for all the people around you, and you do it lovingly and you don't Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I was rudely interrupted by my storage getting full. So I had to quickly make some space and continue this video. I didn't realize I was going for 45 minutes. But 45 minutes of compliments sounds good to me, so hopefully you enjoyed it too. But yeah, as I was saying, you're a caretaker for all the people around you, and that's why they feel so safe in your energy, and you're unique. Yeah, then I'll quickly go through the last ones. But example, yeah, people around you, they see you as an example. You're an example for so many people around you. Maybe some people that you don't even know, with if you're into social media or you're on some kind of a platform or in your workspace. Your work ethic, your humanitarian side, you're an example. And you have higher cause. Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, with higher cause, you're an example for people to be authentic, to have a higher cause that leads them, because that's how you do it. And you lead by example. You lead by example, and all the advice that you're giving is coming through your own work, through your own experience. To You're not giving advice that you wouldn't follow. And instead of pretending to be someone and making people be like you, you're just being yourself, and that inspires them because you lead by example. And we have here cheerleader, also with the caretaker. You're just so loving. You're a cheerleader for all the people around you. You're there for them. You always encourage them. You encourage them to be authentic and to follow the path that maybe they're afraid to do. And that's why you're also an example for them. But you're a very supportive friend, a very supportive lover, a very supportive coworker. You're just a supportive person, and you're not afraid to let other people shine. You embrace it and you're helping them do it. And here we have witty. Okay, so yeah, we got this also with the satire, but you're also very witty. Your sense of humor is very mentally stimulating. So yeah, you seem like a very fun person. We have ISTJ. Yeah, maybe again with the MBTI types. Maybe that's just something that you like. Maybe you like analyzing people and yeah, getting to know them deeper in that way. And we have voice. So people also like your voice, or you're the voice of truth, you're the voice of reason, but also they just like your voice. Maybe you're a singer, maybe you're good at singing, maybe you're good at presenting, maybe you're a very outspoken person, and that it inspires people. But don't be afraid to voice your truth and to voice all your thoughts, because people would be moved by it. But okay, that is everything I have for you today. This was way longer than expected, but I'm honestly super happy I did it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you for being here with me. I hope this uplifted you in some way, and I hope you know how amazing you are, pal number one, because I'm in love with you, honestly. This is such an amazing energy. I hope you see this in yourself as well. And anytime you feel bad for some reason, just play that video, okay? Just play that video and remember who you are. Remember who you are, because you're so amazing. Thank you. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for being here. If you chose this rose quartz angel, let's start straight with your compliments. First, here we have the one who needs to control. And what I'm getting with this actually, because the purpose of this reading is compliments, is that you're actually really good at letting go of control. And maybe that's something that you struggled in the past with, but now you're good at letting the control, you're good at establishing boundaries, you're good at letting yourself be led or go with the flow. And maybe that's something that people admire about you, that you have this lightness when other people try to control things and they get angry. You just have this aura of almost this not caring too much, but in the best way, because you preserve yourself rather than getting in those negative emotions that doesn't serve anyone. And you might bring calmness to the people around you. You actually help them let go of the control too. Or maybe they like you controlling them and they feel safe when you control the situation, because they know that when you're in the lead, when you're in control, everything would be fine. It's almost this energy of, if that person takes over, then they really had to take over, and then the things are going right. Then we have healing through rest. So yeah, you're very good at establishing your boundaries and feeling when your body needs rest and not being afraid of it, and not being afraid to say, no, I'm not going out tonight, I need to spend some time with myself, I need some solitude, I need to reevaluate whatever happened, I just need some time for myself, and that's perfectly fine. You should enjoy that time. And people admire this about you. They maybe even get inspired by how strong your boundaries are, and how good you know yourself and you know your body, and how, with what easiness and lightness, you take over yourself and you take care of yourself. Then we have puppet, which for me here, also this is number 48, which is actually a number for abundance. But yeah, with puppet, maybe people almost kind of like, they're okay to be your puppet because they trust you so much. And as I said, there is something about control. So when you're in the lead, people just follow you, and they do it willingly. They do it because they want to, because they trust you, and because they almost feel like, because you have good intentions, there's nothing that can really go wrong, or maybe you're going to lead them to a better place. So yeah, you're also a very good leader. This is what I'm getting with the puppet. Oh, and we have party leader here. Yeah, so you're also a very good party leader. You know how to have fun, and as long as time you take for yourself, when you go out, you're the life of the party. Like, people love being around you. You have such a uplifting energy. You're super relaxed, but also you know how to party, you know how to make other people have fun, you know how to have fun yourself. And yeah, people love being around you because you uplift them. You know, maybe you even, this is a part of your occupation in some way. Maybe you're an event manager, or you like organizing events. You like hosting your friends, for example, hosting dinners for them. But you're there for people, and you're there to have fun, and they love this. And maybe that's why they also trust you to be the one to organize the friend group vacation, or to choose where you should go, because you always choose the best places. You have such a good sense, such a good taste. Also, I'm getting good taste in music with a party leader. But yeah, amazing. Then we have mysterious mother. Okay, with mysterious mother, you also have this mysterious essence about you. Yeah, you like your solitude. You maybe are a very spiritual person, but you're also very nurturing, because people around you, they trust you. You're almost can be like a mother figure. You can be the mom friend, but in the best way, because you still have this party animal in you, okay? So it's, you just have very good boundaries. In the same way you take care of yourself, you also take care of the people around you, and they really appreciate this. They love this about you, and you should be very proud of yourself, because not a lot of people can make people feel at home, and that's what I'm getting with this heart. You're making people feel like they're at home. Whenever they're with you, they're okay to let go of the control. They're okay to for you to take the lead with, which might be something that they don't often do. A lot of people are scared to let the control. They're scared to put their guard down, because they might not know the other person's intentions, or because of some other troubles in the past, this is their coping mechanism or the way they operate in the world. But when they're with you, you're almost like the safe space that they can let their guard down. And that's amazing. That's something that maybe they don't experience with a lot of other people. And you're almost like this breath of fresh air, and you also help them to take care of themselves the way that you do, which will help them in the long run, which make you so nurturing, because the way you nurture yourself also nurtures the people around you. And last but not least, here we have everything you need too soon. And we also had this card in another pile, so maybe you have messages in another pile if you felt called to it. But with this card, what I get is that you're extremely loving, because you have this rain of love, but you're not the one to give this to everyone. Everything you need too soon. So maybe some people are, even it seems to me that some people are not prepared for how loving you are. They're like hiding their eyes, like, no, I'm not ready for this, I don't deserve this, I don't know. But they don't expect this almost, maybe because you like taking your space back. Maybe they don't expect you to be so loving and nurturing. But when you let people in your life, they experience this, and they almost are like you're feeding their inner child in a way. People, they can be their true authentic self around you. They can let their inner child be at play, and you can almost be this nurturing motherly figure that maybe they didn't have in their life for some reason, and you really feel that hole in them, which is so beautiful and such a nurturing energy. Maybe I'm also getting that you're probably very good with kids. Maybe you have kids yourself, maybe you have your friends' kids, just kids around you. They love your energy, and they also feel safe with you. But you're also a party leader. You know how to make them laugh, you know how to have fun with them. You also know how to let your inner child be at play. You know how to meet them at the same level and have just as much fun as them, which is so amazing. Maybe this is a part of your occupation. Maybe you're a teacher in a kindergarten. Maybe you are an animator of some sort. Or maybe you just like being around kids. But it seems like kids also like being around you, so that's perfect. And here we have, do I know all my strengths? And am I using them? Okay. So yeah, it seems that you do. Maybe it took you some time, but because you're so good at putting boundaries and getting to know yourself, you got to know all your strengths and how to use them for your higher good, but also for other people. And people see this around you, they see that you're so strong, and they see that whenever you don't feel like the situation is right for you, you always can take your energy back. And this is one of your strengths, actually, to the fact that you can let go of control, the fact that you know when to rest and when to find solitude, the fact that you can be such a great leader, you can be such an amazing and uplifting person, that people around you feel safe, they feel nurtured, and that you're so loving. Those are just some of your strengths that you just needed to get reminded of today. But please be open to welcome and cherish all the gifts that you have, because this also inspires the people around you. And also with the rose quartz, it seems that all your strengths, they are benefiting the people around you, which is amazing, because it seems that you're not afraid to share your love with the people around you, and some of them really needed that, and you have been there for some people when they really needed it, and maybe you didn't even know how strong of a impact you had on them, but your energy is so nurturing, loving, and safe that it created a space that they can find solitude in themselves, which maybe it was a struggle for them. Or for little kids, maybe they have been bullied or they have experienced something that put them down, but with you, they can be themselves, they feel loved, they feel nourished, and they feel safe, which is the most important thing. So you have such beautiful energy, pile number 2. Then we have, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Yeah, it seems to me that you know how to be kind to yourself, and this probably was not always the case. But when you learn that, and when you start putting this into reality and behaving and operating from a place that you are being kind to yourself, this immediately start flowing to the people around you. Because when you take care of yourself in that way, and when you're so loving and so kind to yourself, which you should be, and if you're not, please be kind to yourself, because if you're not kind to yourself, then it's impossible to be kind to other people as well, because you always see the faults and you always look through this broken glass that can alter your perspective in ways that are actually not true. And we have, where can I create more space? Yeah, again, this ties perfectly, because you're so good at creating space for yourself. You're good at creating space for the people you love. You're good at having this work-life balance where you might be such an amazing leader, such a powerful figure in your work environment, but you're also just an amazing and loving person in your personal life for your friends. You always make space for the people around you. You make space for your goals, you make space for your values, you make space for everything that you're aiming for, but you also make space for yourself, and you make space for rest, which is the most important thing. Because sometimes if we take a few days to rest, we can do twice as much work in just one day that we might think, oh, I'm missing out. No, I have to do this now because otherwise I'm going to get behind. And that is not the truth. It's quite the opposite. If you're burning out and you're continuing doing the same thing, you're just doing it slower. You're going to start making mistakes and losing grip and losing your spark, which is what makes your work so valuable. So don't be afraid to take some rest. Don't be afraid to make space for yourself, because then it's almost like this, taking one step back to lean forward twice as hard, okay? And then lastly here we have, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Okay, so people get inspired by the way you take care of yourself, and they start asking these questions to themselves, like, where am I with my health goals? Because they see that you put your first priority is yourself, your health, your mental and physical health, which should be the case for everyone. and you're leading them by example. But by being this nurturing figure to yourself, by taking care of yourself, you inspire also the people around you to do the same. Like, where do I want to be? What will take me to be there? And what are the steps that I need to take? Because when you take this time for yourself, you're not just sitting there laying, you're actually planning. You're planning your steps. You're evaluating, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to do for the next step to bring me to my goal? And this is so inspiring for the people around you. And maybe for people that it's really hard to take care of themselves, even if they like taking care of others, sometimes we miss ourselves in the equation. And you're the one to be like, no, you should take care of yourself first. You should nurture yourself first. And then you can do the same for other people. So this is so beautiful. I'm really happy that you're doing this. And if you're not, you're capable of doing this, and other people do see this in yourself for some reason. Maybe the way you present yourself, it just looks like you take such a good care of yourself. You take such a good care of your mentality, of your physical health, and I really hope that is actually the case. Okay, now we're gonna pull some cards from these little notes that I did last night that are full with like different characteristics and different qualities that you might have. Let's get a few more. Ooh, or a lot more. Yeah. Know what? Fuck it. Okay. I'm trying to go through them quickly because in the last pile I went a little bit over time. Okay, but let's see how it goes. Okay, first we have crown chakra. So you're very connected to the divine. You're a very intuitive person. You almost, when you spend this time in solitude, maybe you get some ideas and knowledge that almost feel like they came out of nowhere, but it's actually your spirit guides communicating with you and giving you some directions. And we have empowering. Yeah, people see you as so empowering, because when you hold your own power, instead of holding the control, you become this powerful self-led figure that it's also empowering for the people around you. Then here we have messenger. So yeah, and also with the angels are actually messengers. So maybe you're a messenger for people, you give them knowledge that, and also with the crown chakra, yeah, you're a messenger. Maybe sometimes you say something that you don't know a person needs to hear right then, and this changed their life forever, or this uplifts them in a way that you didn't even expect or intend to do. And this also may mean that you're a very good communicator. You're good at bringing knowledge to people and spreading it around. You're a very good messenger. And we have red thread theory. Okay, and again with the crown chakra, you're good at evaluating stuff and seeing a higher perspective. And maybe the people around you almost feel like it was inevitable that they met you, because it almost feels like you always was meant to be in their life, and they cherish you for that. Okay. Then we have abundance. Yeah, you are very abundant, or people see you as very abundant just because you take such a good care of yourself. You look very abundant. You have this energy. And we have X-ray vision. Yeah, and also with the crown chakra, you can really see through people. Your intuition is very strong, and because you take this time for yourself, you can really see which are the people who drain you. I hope no one is drowning. Which are the people who drain you, and which are the people who actually energize you, the people who lift you up. You have this X-ray vision that you can see through people, and you can really choose who you want to be around and who you want to be the party leader for. Because actually I feel like there are a lot of people who want to be around you because of this nurturing, loving energy, because you seem so abundant. because you can have fun and people can see this in you. They almost kind of want to leech to you, but you can see through their intention. Okay. Here we have warrior. Okay, so you're a warrior. You can be extremely strong and as soft and nurturing as you are. When it comes to the people you love, you become a warrior. You're a great defender. You also, with this motherly energy, if someone hurts someone that you love, they know that they make a mistake immediately. Okay, you'll be there for the people around you, and you'll be there for the causes that are important to you. And we have timeless. Yeah, you have this timeless beauty to you. Maybe it's your style, maybe it's your interest, but it's almost this evergreen energy about you. Maybe you look very youthful, maybe you look very good for your age, but yeah, there is something timeless about you. And what I'm also getting, maybe you're good at, yeah, with the kids, you're very good at communicating with kids, but you also can communicate with elderly people just as well. You can really find something mutual with people from all ages. Okay. Here we have emotional depth. Yes, again, with the mysterious mother, you are very emotionally deep. You have this deep understanding, this love for yourself and for the people around you that really brings them to you. And you have creative genius. Okay, yeah, and with the party leader, you have some creative gifts. Maybe your occupation is relying on creative gifts, or you have some ideas that you get when you're in this solitude space, but don't be afraid to share them, because you are a creative genius and this is how the people around you see you. Even if you don't see yourself this way, you are. And creativity, it doesn't need to be in the sense that you're a painter or in the most literal sense. Creativity can be anything that your mind is bendable. This is creativity for me. Finding another way to solve the equation, finding a new way to look through things, that's creative. Creative is doing something different, doing something new, doing something that comes from your inner authenticity, rather than following the path or following the instructions, you know? That's what creativity is to me. Okay. We have mystery. Yeah, and with the crown chakra and with how much space you take for yourself, you can be a mystery to people. They see you as mysterious, almost like this enigmatic person. And with timeless as well, you know how to pull your energy back and not let people too much in, because you have such strong boundaries. So yeah, you can have this mysterious aura about you. Maybe you have some Scorpio placements even. And we have puzzle. Yeah, it's hard for people to put the pieces together and really see what's going on really in your life and in your head. It's almost like a puzzle to them, and they want to get to know you. They want to see, oh, how is this happening? What's going on? Because, yeah, you're a puzzle they want to unsolve, okay? Or a mystery they want to reveal, it seems. Then here we have smart and 222. Okay, smart, yeah. You're very intelligent, and you're also emotionally intelligent, extremely emotionally intelligent, which people see this with emotional depth. But also you're quite smart, you're a creative genius. So you have both the emotional intelligence, but also you're a very knowledgeable person. And with the 222, you're really walking the path that you should be. You're in the right place in the right time, and you're walking to the right direction. Maybe you needed to hear this, but what if you're starting a new endeavor in some way? This is the right thing for you, and you should follow through, and your guides will be there with you, okay? Then here we have academic, yeah, and with smart, yeah, maybe you're also very good student. You might have been very good at school, or maybe you're a student now. There is a academic achievement that you're going after, and people see you as very well read and very knowledgeable person. And again, they see you as very mature, and they are, yeah, your emotional depth also comes from maybe your academic knowledge as well. Maybe you're also into psychology, or you've read a lot of books on parenting. You read a lot of books on this knowledge and how to carry yourself. Maybe it's also part of what you learned, or maybe your higher education did involve working with kids, working with elderly people in some way. And then we have articulated. Yeah, again, with academic and smart, you're very good at, maybe you struggled before to connect your emotions in your mind, but now you're very good at articulating your emotions, which makes the people around you feel so safe, because you almost can sense their emotions and you can articulate them for them, stuff that they didn't even know. You're very good at articulating. And of course, you're very articulated, very intelligent person. We have uplifting. So yeah, and with the party leader, you're just this uplifting essence, this uplifting person. You're like, it's so funny because this energy gives me the moon from the tarot, which is the feminine energy, intuitive, more like introverted. But here we have party leader, which is the sun, this energy that brings joy to people, just brings warmth and light, so you can be extremely uplifting and extremely inspiring also for the people around you. And we have show don't tell. And this is actually a method in creative and script writing, so maybe you're a writer in some sort. But yeah, show don't tell. You're good at showing people instead of just telling them. You're a person that not only is well articulated, but also your actions follow through your words. You're not someone that would say something and it's not going to go after it. You put your actions with where your words are, which is very admirable and which makes you so uplifting, because people know if you say something, you mean it. Okay, reliable partner. Yeah, if you're in a relationship or also just with your friends, your work partners, they see you as a very reliable person, very dependable person, someone they can rely to in harder times. You're very stable. From here I get this stable energy, emotionally stable. You're just like a rock to people sometimes. And we have authentic. Yeah, this is beautiful, because this authenticity that you bring, this is what makes people bring out their inner child, because they know they're not going to be judged, because you're so authentic. You almost pull this out of people. You make them drop their guard, you make them drop their masks, because you bring the authenticity to this world, which is something that I think is needed. Okay, we have blossom and natural. Yeah, and with timeless, I think you're a natural beauty. You're just, even if you're into makeup, you like playing with different styles. You may be more out there, but still there's just something natural about you. And maybe a lot of people have, if you're a feminine, of course, who have seen you without makeup, they might maybe have told you, oh, you're so beautiful without makeup. Maybe you have this natural hair that's so beautiful and wild. Maybe it's just the way that you behave is so authentic and natural. And people love this about you. You're not pretending to be anyone that you're not. And with blossom, yeah, you just make people blossom, because you took care of yourself. You planted the seed, you watered it, and then you blossomed. And this now helps other people blossom too. Beautiful. Okay, we have seductive. Okay, so you also have this seductive energy, this alluring energy. And with the crown chakra as well, and this mystery, yeah, you're very seductive. People find this seductive, that they cannot really read you, that there is always something more, always something deeper about you, and they want to get more. Yeah. Perceptive. Yes, again, with the crown chakra, you're very perceptive. Even if you seem like a light-hearted person, people may not accept it. People can maybe are not expecting this about you, but you're actually extremely receptive. But receptive? Maybe you're receptive too, but you're very perceptive. Yeah, you're good at seeing through people because you're so authentic. Then it's very easy to see the people who are not authentic and who are pretending to be someone they're not. Yeah. Then we have, you don't know how beautiful you are. Yeah, maybe you're humble, maybe you're really not giving yourself enough credit, but a lot of people find you extremely beautiful. They see your beauty inside and out. And self-sufficient. Yeah, you're very good, as I said, to take time for yourself, to spend time in solitude, to nurture yourself, which also makes you so beautiful. Then we have dreamy. Yeah, and with mystery, dreamy, you have this aura that is almost like, I don't know, like someone out of a movie, like a character out of a fantasy movie, maybe. You're very dreamy, or a lot of people dream about you. And you have worthy. And a lot of people think you're worthy for all the abundance in your life. You're worthy for all the gifts in your life. You're worthy of all the love and everything that is coming to you. They see you as worthy. And I'm also hearing trustworthy. You're a very trustworthy person. We have here kind, which of course, if you're so good with kids and you're so nourishing, you're kind. And I'm sure you know that. Maybe for some other things, you may be doubting it, but you're an extremely kind person. You're kind to yourself and you're kind to other people around you. Oh, and and we have dream. Yeah, okay. You're a dream come true for someone or for a lot of people. They see you as their dream partner. They're daydreaming about you, or they're having literal dreams about you. But you're on a lot of people's mind. Okay. We have masculine. So that's so interesting because we had this like motherly energy, and as I said, the moon in tarot, which is the feminine energy, and then we have the mysterious mother, but also I mentioned the sun, which is actually the masculine energy. And you have this very well balanced, that you're nurturing, soft and empathic, but you know where to put the boundaries. You know when to have fun, you know when to be outgoing and to take the lead and to be more dominant and more in your masculine energy. And you have your masculine and feminine energies very well balanced. I swear I didn't know. Wow, yeah. I take this as a confirmation. You're such a balanced person and people see this in you and you inspire them in that way. But yeah, we have logic. Again, so you're also balanced in this way because you're a creative genius, you're dreamy, mysterious, but also your logic is on point. Like, you can be very cerebral when you have to. You can use your logic to explain even your intuition. You can confirm it by logic. Somehow you manage to mix the two very well. And we have astro explorer, okay? And with the dreamy, maybe you're into astral projection, or you're just like exploring new concepts, you're like reading on new concepts, you like maybe you're into astronomy in some way, but you just like to be, you're an adventurer and you can have adventures and explore not only outside but also inside. Interesting. Okay. We have intimacy. Yeah, people have this sense of intimacy with you. They can feel intimate. They can let their guard down again, be their inner child, because you bring this sense of intimacy, because you're so authentic. They're just feel safe around you, I guess. Or they want to be intimate with you. Okay. And we have head turner. Yeah. With mystery, seductive, head turner. You're a very hot pile number 2, okay? You're a head turner. There is something about your energy, something about your aura. Like, I'm also almost getting this siren type of energy. You're a head turner, yeah. You know how to hold your own space, though. You're not really going for it. It just happens because of your energy and the way you carry yourself. Abundance twice. Okay, maybe there's a new opportunity coming your way, or an abundance that is you're not expecting, but soon maybe expect some news regarding and maybe some sort of a new contract, or someone wants to collaborate with you, which is a message I got recently in another reading. So maybe you have some abundance coming your way, but you're also a very abundant person. Just because you're so grateful for everything you have in your life, you're able to enjoy it and to share it with other people, and you just have this aura of abundance again. We have synchronicity. Yes, people just, there's some magic around you. Everything is synchronicities. Maybe before you had some coincidences that happen in your life that other people were like, there is no way this happened. You're like, yeah, it did. Because, yeah, there is just magical aura around you, or you have experienced so many synchronicities in your life, or other people see you as someone that was there for them at the right place at the right time. Then we have limitless. So I'm also getting that the way you think, the way you dream, the way that you're going for your ideas is limitless. And not a lot of people can dream limitless. A lot of people have put limits to themselves, and you can never achieve something that you don't believe you can. But you dream limitless and you aim limitless, and that's so amazing. And you have teacher. Yeah, and with academic, articulated, you can be an amazing teacher. Maybe, and I mentioned kids as well, so maybe you're a teacher, or that's something you can do in the future. And not only in school, but maybe you can teach the creative craft that you learned, and you can teach other people how to take care of themselves. Maybe you're into fitness or into healthy eating, but whatever you do, share it with other people, because you can be a great example. Yeah. Then here we have humor. Okay, so people also find you very funny, okay? So you're not only this smart, intelligent, articulate person, you're very mysterious and dreamy, but when they get to know you, they'll find out that you're also super funny. And we have moon. Okay, yeah, I already explained what does the moon means. But yeah, you're very intuitive, very deep, very emotional. But not a lot of people would see this side of you. Or you're really good at seeing and sensing things that are hidden for other people. Because the moon puts light in the dark, and you can see stuff that wouldn't come out normally during the day. Okay, and the last card we have for you is quality over quantity. So maybe even though you're this party leader and you probably have a great network, you know a lot of people, as I said, a lot of people want to be around you, a lot of people find you so attractive, they love your energy, you reek this abundance, but actually the people that really you get near you and the people that you truly want to nurture, there are very few. You have a very close circle of friends that you can call family. And other people, yeah, they're there for you, or you have fun with them, but you really go for quality over quantity. And we have, you showed me what love means. Oh wow. So as I said, some people that didn't even know what love is, they couldn't love themselves, you showed them how to do this. Or as it, because I think there was something about a partner, if you're in a relationship, or maybe even your past partners, this is what they think, that you show them what love means. And that's amazing. And I think this world is craving love, so thank you for sharing this with them, and thank you for being so loving. Okay, that was everything I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonated. Maybe you don't even see some of these characteristics in you, but I'm sure you're an amazing person, and I really hope you do see them in you, because definitely other people see them in you. And you have such a nurturing and soft energy. I understand why the people around you can just let yourself take the lead, because you just do it with your heart, which is amazing. And it takes a lot of courage to wear your heart on your sleeve. And I congratulate you for that. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I see you next time. Bye, bye, bye. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for being here. So if you chose the Citrine cluster, this is the stone of abundance. So maybe this is one of the compliments that people give you, is that you look very well kept, very well put together. And maybe a lot of abundance is coming your way, and people can see that. Even if you don't feel so abundant now, they can sense that you will be a very abundant person, because you just have all these qualities to you. And something else that I noticed in this pile is that I really felt the need to put the cards very neatly, to make sure they're very well put together and like equal, and to put them to the right place. So maybe you're also a perfectionist, maybe you're a very neat person, maybe you're a clean freak, but people like this about you. They like this. You're very organized, very well put together, very well kept, and it shows. Okay, so that's a good start. The first card you have here is healing through rest. So what I'm getting here, actually it's interesting because I had this card in another pile, but here what I'm getting from this is that people almost can feel that you're healing them, or they can rest in your presence. Your presence can be very healing. Maybe you're a healer, maybe you're the therapist friend, maybe you just have this nature that makes people feel safe, makes them feel calm, and you're very encouraging for people to rest and to take care of themselves, and you also do this as well. Then we have make believe, which talks about being a great manifester, a great visualizer, that anything you get in your mind you put through and actually make sure that it materializes. And you have this great imagination, but you know how to make your ideas come true. Then we have ungrateful daughter and earthy mother. So you can what I'm getting from this is you can have this sass to you, this sassiness. You can sometimes like act a little bit like a brat, but in a fun way, you know? Like you can be both. You can be the ungrateful daughter, but you can also be the earthy mother. You can be the safe space for people. You can be resting, you can be calm, but you also have this, as I said, organized, very well put together, and very nurturing with the earthy mother. You can be both. You can play a little bit of both. So you can make people feel safe, but you can also have some fun, and yeah, you can have this very cute and funny sense of humor. You can have a more self-deprecating sense of humor, or you just like yeah, you're a bold person, okay? Then we have no one is yours but you. Yeah, you learn how to preserve yourself, and the way people see you is that you hold the things near and dear to your heart very close. You're really, really protective of the people that you love. You're protective of the things that you love. If you have pets, you're the best pet mom or pet dad. Like you're just this nurturing self that you have, but also this calmness that you bring somehow. You just know how to take care of yourself, and also for the people or the loving creatures around you. Then we have the sword, which again brings me back to this sassiness. So when you need to, you know how to use your words and turn them into a weapon. You can have a very sharp tongue. Like you're not afraid to speak out, especially for the people that you love. But yeah, and you're also very self-sufficient. Also with this card, you're very self-sufficient. You rely on yourself, which is great, I think. Or this is how people see you, even if you don't feel like it. Other people see you in that way. And last but not least, we have make it look like the night. So this to me again brings me back to make believe, and you have such an expansive mind, like such beautiful creative vision, such wild imagination. It's so interesting to speak to you because you can give people a very, like, I think you're also very good at deep talks. You're good at having a nice deep conversation, and you can also have this laugh, and maybe you like using slang or some funny words. You're really good with the words that you're using. You like using words as a way to express yourself creatively. So you can play with words and phrases, and you and your friends can have this kind of your own language that's really funny to you. But yeah, you're very creative with everything you do. Then we have, how can I infuse more self-love, compassion into my daily life? Yeah, I think people really, the way they see you is that you're very self-loving, and you know your worth. You know how to take care of yourself. You know what you deserve. You know what you want and need, and you know when you have to put boundaries, and you have to be grateful for stuff, and when you need to just put your standards out there and claim them, which is very inspiring for other people around you, because maybe they have some people-pleasing tendency, and you're the one to be there for them. And sometimes, you know, we don't follow our own example, but you're there to be like, no, don't be a people pleaser. Just follow what fills your own bucket, not what fills other people, because at the end of the day, it's your life, right? And you're very good at this. I almost feel this like Aquarius energy that is humanitarian, but also the ego is healthy. It's there, right? Then we have, what if it was easy? Okay, so you make stuff that most people would consider hard easy, or you do it because of the humor that you carry. Even in hard situations, you manage to go out of them and laugh at the situation. Or if something bad happens to you, you just your mindset is like, oh, okay, I have another funny story to tell, perfect. Which I love. Okay, then we have, what if it isn't true? Yeah, with your deep mind, the way that you think, the way you absorb information, you're able to see so many different perspectives. You're always the one there for your friends to boost their ego and to be like, don't limit yourself with your thoughts. What if this isn't true? And you also want to question the information that is given to you. So you wouldn't really just necessarily agree with someone even if it's someone you love. You always will question it. You will always put it through your own perspective, and you get from it whatever really works for you or makes sense for you. But you evaluate the information, and you wouldn't just take it as a clean coin, you know. You always prefer to make your own conclusions. And probably even for people, if you have people in your life and other people say, oh, they're not a good person or they're not the one for you, you'll be using your own discernment and you make your own opinion for that person. You give them a chance because you rely on your own discernment. And yeah, then we have, when was the last time I danced freely? Okay, so maybe you're a dancer, maybe that's something that you actually did professionally or just really good at it, but you just know how to have fun, and people love seeing you dancing. They love going out with you, they love having fun with you. But there is something about your energy that almost make people dance, you know. Or maybe, you know, when the food is so good that you almost kind of do a little dance. That's the energy I'm getting. You're just very expressive, very free, and very authentic. And maybe this is the sense that you bring to people. They like being around you because you're very uplifting. This energy just feels very uplifting, which I really like. Okay, now we're going to get through some cards that I made myself, which possess like different attributes and characteristics and stuff that will maybe help you recognize yourself, or will just be here to boost your ego, which is not your ego. Yeah, I can sense some Aquarius energy. But yeah, it's more to boost your confidence. Okay, yeah. First, here we have sophisticated. So you have this sophisticated essence to you. People might put these attributes to you. Maybe this is how you see yourself. Maybe you have a very good taste. You have a sophisticated taste in music. Although I can sense that you can also be very goofy and silly and enjoy stuff that are not so sophisticated. But you do also have this sophisticated side to yourself. And cultured. Okay, yeah. And with cultured, you're very well read. But with cultured, I'm also getting again like the street culture, maybe the rap culture. So you have both. Your knowledge doesn't really comply to just one object or one subject more. It's you can you get the best of both worlds. Okay, you're like is Miley Cyrus here? Okay, yeah, cultured. Then you have eyes. Okay, so people think you have beautiful eyes. Maybe you have really piercing eyes, or they're really beautiful color, or just the way people, when they look at you, they cannot move their eyes out of you. Or you have a very intense eyes. They maybe the eye contact that you do with people is quite intense. Ooh. And we have art that jumped out of my hand. So maybe you don't like sharing your art, or you're eager to share it actually, but you're also very artistic, or you're really good at appreciating art, also with cultured. Yeah, you have a good taste in art as well. People like this about you, and they really believe on your taste. Like they can sense that whatever catches your eye is something of value. Then we have Neptune here, which is the planet of, yeah, and again with this, it reminds me of this card with make it look like the night. Neptune is very deep, it's very intuitive. It's this energy that it's a bit of what's not really perceived with the eyes, but more with intuition, is the underworld, is what is really hidden to the eye. So you're also very intuitive, or maybe you have this side that I feel not everyone can see, but you have a very spiritual side. So you're connected to the spiritual world. And Neptune also talks about artistic. So you are very artistic, even if maybe you don't really give yourself enough credit to it, but you're very artistic. Even with that, what I got for the ways that you express yourself, use your words. Yeah, this is also a way to be creative. So maybe you're a creative writer. Maybe I even get stand-up. So maybe you do stand-up, or you want to do stand-up at one point. But yeah, and we have dependable. So you're also a very dependable person, and the people around you found you dependable, and they can depend on you when things get hard. Then you get into this earthy mother persona. And you can also be very nurturing and very stable. You can be the foundation that people around you can step on when they're losing the ground under their feet. Because you can be very optimistic and uplifting. We have another planet here, which is Saturn, which again is the ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius, actually. Saturn is very disciplined, and I got this when I started and I wanted everything to be super neat, but this is very Saturnian quality, because Saturn is a little bit of a control freak, but in the best way, because they're the ones to take the lead, they're the ones to make the plan, they're the type A friend, they're very good organizers, very good planners. Maybe you're like a project manager, or this is something that you're into even as a hobby. You are good at putting boundaries. You can be very strict with yourself, which people admire actually, that you're so disciplined. Or maybe they see you as very disciplined even if you don't. And we have grounded. Yeah, so with Neptune, which is actually the opposite of grounded, this is an interesting contrast, because yeah, maybe people see you as very grounded and you're a very grounded person, but you're still connected to the divine and you're still interested in that subject and you're open to it, because you're just so well cultured. You want to know every perspective and you don't really want to put yourself in a box. You prefer to explore, and maybe one day you're into your Neptunian side and the other day you're into your Saturnian side. Then here we have support, and with dependable, yeah, people, just the people in your circle, your really close friends, they see you as their support, like a ride or die kind of a friend. And in work as well, you can be a very supportive coworker. You can always be there for the people when they need you, and they know that they can rely on you, and this is great. And enigma. Yeah, I got this kind of with this Neptune and artistic culture. People cannot really put you in a box. You're an enigma to them, and you prefer to be like this. You like this game. You like giving a little bit out of yourself, a little at a time, but keeping your personal space and boundaries close to you. So not everyone will truly get to know you, and this is because that's your choice. Then we have speak up. So yeah, I got that earlier with this card, but you're not afraid to speak up. You're not afraid to use that sword and really put people to their place and speak out loud. And for example, if someone is trying to put you down, or even with authority figures, you're not afraid to speak your mind. And also for ideas, you're really you have a great mind, very expansive mind, very innovative ideas, and you're not afraid to speak up, even if there are people that are much higher in the ladder, in like the corporate ladder, for example, in the room. You will speak up because you know that you have what to contribute to the conversation. And you also speak up for your friends, and you speak up for them, and you'll be there for them, and you'll be like a guardian kind of a figure. And we have intuitive. Yes, and also with Neptune, you are a very intuitive person, even if you're more cerebral. I even get this almost like a little bit of a cynical kind of a humor. You're still very intuitive, and you probably, this might even be unconscious, but your intuition is actually very, very, very well developed. Here I actually see some song lyrics, so I want to get this out of the way. You know, I'm just a flight away. If you wanted, you can take a private plane. A kilómetros estamos conectando. Yeah, I wrote this backwards. I did this at 1 p.m. a.m. last night. Okay. A kilómetros estamos conectando y me prendes a que no me estés tocando. Okay, so this might be significant for you. Maybe there's a trip that's coming your way. But maybe you like caliuches. But overall, what I'm getting what I'm getting from this is that there maybe you're at distance from some of your friends, or a lot of people are ready to take a flight to meet you. They're ready to make the distance to get to you because you're worth it, and they enjoy it. And again, with the dancing and the music lyrics, your music taste is on point, okay? This is what I'm getting. You have an amazing music taste, and with the rap culture as well, your taste in music is something that people like and admire as well. Okay. You showed me what love means. Okay, so also you're so loving and giving to the people around you, no matter if it's a relationship, if it's a friendship, even in your working environment. You're not afraid to express your emotions and to be expressive of them, and people love that. And maybe even some partners in your past, or your current partner if you have, they've never experienced love like this because it's selfless, it's unconditional. And we have quality over quantity. So yeah, this enigmatic persona, it also keeps the people that you don't want at a distance. Because yeah, maybe your closest friends, they get to know you, and then you're truly expressive and authentic, but there are quite a few because you prefer quality over quantity. Then we have the solar plexus chakra, which stands for actually our fears, but here for the compliments, people see you as fearless. They see you as someone very courageous, someone that is not afraid to take a path that it's not for everyone, someone that is not afraid to be authentic, is not afraid to say something risky that they actually think, someone that speaks their mind. But yeah, you're someone that your moral compass is what leads you, and it's really hard for people to change your mind because this almost kind of pushes you away. You don't like people giving you instructions. Also with Saturn, you like being the one in control. You like being the one giving the instructions. Yeah. We also have reality check. Yeah, you're really good at giving people reality checks. And maybe sometimes they don't even expect this. They think that they can put you down, but you're there to really quickly put them to their place. And yeah, this is something very admirable, and people admire this about you. As I said, people with people-pleasing tendencies, they really might see you as an example of how they want to be and how they should treat themselves, okay? Then we have a lot of... maybe you're actually in astrology, because this is the third planet we get now. And this is Pluto, which is the planet of transformation, is the planet of the underworld, is the planet of taboo topics. So again, with culture, maybe you're also not afraid to also explore topics that are more taboo or that not a lot of people can get into. It's also the planet of psychology, of the dark sides. So you're very deeper, you have this depth to you, and maybe people do not see this at first sight because you like to present yourself more lightheartedly. Maybe you use your humor kind of to deflect this, but you're actually a very deep person and you have a very deep emotional world. And we have Avatar. Okay, so maybe you like maybe you like Avatar the Airbender, or you like Avatar the movie, but with this I get that you're almost like otherworldly to people. You have this quality that people can see that there is something more to you, you know. And maybe you have also good taste in films as well, not only in music. Both, yeah. And with Speak Up, with these cards, with both, you are bold, and people love this about you, and you're not afraid to be bold, even sometimes this might have even gotten you in trouble. But at the end of the day, if you're being authentic, and yeah, bold doesn't mean rude. I think you're good at being bold, but doing it respectfully, and doing it, yeah, again, with sophistication. You can be bold, but not necessarily be rude, and that's great. Then we have dance, and okay, then you should dance. Maybe you don't do it often, maybe you do, maybe you love dancing, and you should, because it's something that uplifts the people around you and uplifts you. You should move your body more, because maybe you have a talent in dancing, or you just like to have fun to move your body, and this is the way you generate your energy, kinda. This is what I'm getting, is when you go out, you're the life of the party, your energy never stops. It's like this maybe you're a generator in human design, but you have this never endless energy, and it's almost like the more you dance, the more you move, the more energy you get, rather than what a regular person would be getting tired. You're like, what do you mean? I'm just getting started. And we have pet lover. Okay, I also mentioned this. Yeah, with pet lover, maybe you have a pet, or you just love cats, you love dogs, you love, I don't know, turtles, any kind of an animal that you might have or you might want. You're very good with pets, and maybe you have this aura that really calls animals in. You might have this like almost like Snow White. A lot of animals come to you and they feel safe in your energy. And animals are really good judges of character, so that's a great compliment also from the animals around you, apparently. Warmth. And Virgo. Okay, maybe you have some Virgo placements, but I definitely sense some Virgo energy with that perfectionistics. Probably a lot of people with Virgo placements are watching this right now. So I hope I'm up to your standard. I have a Virgo moon, so I'm there with you, okay? But yeah, with warmth, yeah, you have such a loving and warm energy to you, so uplifting, and because you're so bold, so authentic, people are not afraid to express themselves to you because they know they're not going to be judged. And your warmth is almost contagious. You help people around you like dance, and maybe you have some friends that are more shy, or people around you that are more shy. The moment they're in your presence, they almost like get this warmth and energy out of you, and you bring out the best side of them. People love having fun with you because you're such a warm person. And here we have Virgo, as I mentioned. Yeah, you're also very detail oriented, and you can be very good at actually servicing others, because Virgo is the characteristics of Virgo also are exactly being able to serve others and be there for them. Maybe your love language is acts of service, or you're just very cerebral and analytical as well. Then here we have Sun, which is the ruler of Leo, so you also may have some Leo placements, but the Sun is also the planet that stands for our character, our ego, our identity, and I can sense that you have a really strong sense of identity. You have a very strong identity, or you have a very strong personality. Maybe not a lot of people can take that, but the people around you, they love it. Like, you have this essence that people either like you, or they either love you or they hate you. There's no in between, because you have such a strong character. And the Sun is also the masculine energy, so you might have this masculine energy also, and that's nice because you also have the earthy mother, so you can be nurturing, but you can also be nurturing in the more fatherly way, which is like giving advice, motivating people, making them go after their goals. And here we have 2929, which is the angel number for being a light worker and having a higher cause. So maybe you're meant to do something that helps, like, brings the energy of this planet up and helping people. Maybe it's something to do with humanitarian work, or even your art will uplift people, will touch a lot of people. So please don't be afraid to express yourself and to put whatever you're doing out there. Even making people laugh, that's also such a beautiful gift. Okay, then we have here photography. So maybe that's part of your artistic gifts, but you're a very good photographer. And I'm also hearing beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and the beauty that you see through your eyes, not a lot of people can see and then admire this. And we have expansive. Yeah, you have this expansive persona, this expansive knowledge to you. People who are with you, they feel like nothing is at their limit. You're like, have this limitless energy, limitless mind. Then we have head turner. So yeah, as I said, your energy is so bold, and with this enigma, it's almost like a magnet. People cannot help but turn around. And you're probably hot stuff, okay? So there's a reason people turn their heads. And we have intimacy. Yeah, so you're also, the people that you let close to you, you can like put the guard down, and maybe they don't even expect this energy, but you can be very soft and nurturing and intimate with people, and they love this about you. If they have been intimate with you in some way, platonic or not, people remember this and have very positive association with it. We have here abundance. And yeah, with the stone of abundance, there is a lot of abundance coming your way, and you're a very abundant person, and you have so much capabilities that abundance is just something that it's inevitable to be in your life, even if at this point it's not. And people see you as very abundant person, because this is your energy. Your energy is abundant, and that's such a great gift. And we have X-ray vision. Yeah, and with the speak up, with the Pluto, with the you're so good at seeing through people's bullshit. You're so good at seeing what's not going to happen and just say like, nah. You're so good at seeing people who are trying to manipulate you, or are having some intentions that are not so good, and it's almost like you have X-ray vision, and people can get, like, you can call them off guard. But yeah, this is such a great quality that you have. No one can get to you, because you're such a strong character. Even if they try to, you'll see straight through them. Yeah, here we have timeless, also with sophisticated. Yeah, you have the way you carry yourself, your essence, maybe your style, your taste in music, maybe also, and again with culture. maybe you're tasting, you also like some classics, you like classic movies, you like classic music. There is something timeless about you. And we have healer, yeah. And with Virgo, you're, what I'm getting, maybe you're also good at giving massages, because Virgo is also like good with their hands. So, but yeah, maybe you're a healer and more like the therapy friend kind of a sense. You're healing the people around you. You can even heal them by just being you and by embodying this authentic energy. This heals people. Seeing someone so authentic and bold heals their own wounds, which is beautiful. And we need more authentic people, because I'm tired of looking superficial people and masks. And seems like you're a person that is not afraid to be out there, and I appreciate it. Then we have ethereal. Yeah, with Enigma ethereal, you have this presence that it's alluring and it's like drawing people in. It's like, yeah, you have this very unconventional way that you carry yourself as well, that unconventional way that you think. But yeah, and people find you ethereal. They see like a creature from a fantasy movie, maybe. And we have resilience, yeah. And you are very resilient, and you have probably been through some stuff that made you so resilient, but now you're a warrior. And you're a warrior for the people around you, you're a warrior for yourself, and you're extremely resilient. You have chosen a path that it's not so easy, and not everyone will. And whatever obstacles came your way, you are the first one to put yourself up, because you know that you need to be your biggest supporter, and you need to put your boundaries when you have to. And yeah, this resilience that you have is something that people around you really admire and they see in you. Especially the people who know what you have been through, they can appreciate it even more. Okay. Oh, we have another song lyrics. So yeah, maybe you're really into music. Maybe this is what your art is. Maybe you're a music artist, or as I said, you're just really into music, into dancing. Maybe you're somehow involved in the music industry. This is something that you want to do. Maybe, as I said, you just have a very great sense and taste in music. But here we have, you're a sweet dream with a tender heart and a beautiful smile. Wow, child by the Black Keys. So yeah, there are a lot of people that admire you, and even this seems like romantic. So yeah, maybe there are quite a lot of people who want to be around you. You're their sweetest dream, and they love your smile. Yeah, maybe you have a beautiful smile, and what I get with the laugh, you make people smile, you make people around you laugh, and you also have a beautiful and contagious smile. Okay, then here we have Mr. Worldwide or Mrs. Worldwide. But yeah, you're also well-traveled, you're well-cultured, maybe you've been around, or maybe you're just well-read, but you're a person that you can talk to anyone just because you're so bold and authentic. Maybe you've been around the world, or just in a sense that you carry this energy, that you are this expansive energy that just makes you feel like you have been on a trip around the world, you know. You just have this, and because you're so cultured, maybe you like different foods or things that are not really the standards for the place that you live in, or maybe you're the person in the friend group to always introduce them to something new. And we have wonderful. Yeah, you're just wonderful, pile number 3. What can I add to this? You're just wonderful. You inspire me to be better. Yeah, you're such an inspiration to the people around you. And maybe you don't even know this, but so many people are inspired by you. And inspiring people to be better just by being an example. That's so amazing. Yeah, incredible, wonderful. Yeah, what a nice way to end this reading. But thank you for being here with me, pile number 3. I hope this really wasn't new information, but just confirmed what an amazing person you are. Thank you for being so authentic, and I cannot wait for the art that you bring into this world. And yeah, that would be it from today's video. Thank you for being here, and I hope I see you another time. Bye bye. And now I'm just fly away. If you want, you can take a birthday. I can't comment as estamos conectando. And now I gotta let you stay.